चलो मैं आज आपसे पूछता हूँ, ये आपने कभी सुना है नीडल्स क्या होते हैं? इन केस ऑफ बिल्डिंग,
Needles are the horizontal members used in scaffolding. These can be made up of wood or steel, which supports
scaffolding or shuttering? Is it work like shuttering or scaffolding?
It works like shuttering.
So you're saying scaffolding? It's wrong. Yeah. Let's understand structure part. You said it is horizontal member, right?
Yes.
So this is the horizontal member. Now what? What is connected with the needles?
It's connected with the needles.
Dead shore?
Dead shore.
Okay, so I am going to give the dead shore. Fine?
Yes.
And this is the ground line. Ground line. Now explain what's the use of needles and the dead shore.
In the case of dead shore, what needle is doing, needle is transferring the load of the upper wall to the dead shores.
In what case?
You are asking that in what case we use dead shores?
Yes.
We-
Dead shores with the needle.
Dead shores with the needle. We use dead shores with the needle in cases of create a wide opening to repair wall or to repair the foundation.
Okay. तो कुछ ऐसा है कि जाहिर सी बात है, if this is the lintel level
Yes.
and walls all around,
Yes.
if it is a door
Yes.
or could be a window
Yes.
or any opening in the building,
Yes.
in that case the load above the lintel
Yes.
obviously goes to the lintel and transfer the load automatically to the
Dead shores.
sides,
Yeah. Side walls.
side walls. So if you want to repair
Yes.
or you want to lift the size of the doors or the window up,
Yes.
so obviously you need to break this area,
Yes.
and but before breaking the opening, the upper part of the opening,
Yes.
you will have to do some sorts of supporting, else the portion above the lintel may fall down. So those supporting elements which actually runs horizontally, they are called needles, and those needles are supported by the vertical element, vertical supports, they are called the dead shores. So this situation may crop up at any level, first floor, second floor, third floor, foundation. If you want to actually reinforce your foundation, in that case also needles and dead shore system you need to have in place before going for the excavation and breaking the damaged part of the foundation and working over it. So this is all about retaining or holding back the load above this level to these posts which are called dead shore.
Dead shore.
So dead shores and needles can be used mostly to the restoration work of the old buildings or the monuments. I hope this is clear. Any doubt remains?
No. It's clear.
Now I have a question.
Yes.
What should be the width or the span or the length of the support of the dead shore? What I'm asking you, this element which I am showing, how wide it should be? Should it be throughout the whole span?
Yes. it should
This
go.
support should be throughout, or should be at certain distance? How do we decide that? That we decide depending on what amount of load is lying above. If you're having modern structure, what I mean by modern structure? Frame structure,
Frame structure.
in which the buildings are made by three major elements. What?
Column, slab, and
Columns, beams
And
and
slabs.
slabs.
Yes.
In that situation, you don't need to have very rigid, very strong, very durable needles and dead load. You don't need that. Got my point? But in case of
Stone masonry or old structures.
stone masonry, composite masonry, only composite masonry, only stone masonry, only brick masonry, in that case you need what? Very strong and sturdy needles and the
Shores. Dead shores.
dead shores. Why not in frame structure? Because just after maybe 2 feet or 2.5 feet or 3 feet, you will be having a drop beam
Drop beam.
which is attached to the
Columns. Yes.
and obviously
And the columns are
horizontally to the
transferring
slab.
Yes.
So in that case, we are not that much concerned because we know the beams and the columns and slab also will together
Yes.
will handle upper loads, upper floor loads, right?
Yes.
But in case of load bearing structure, you will have to be very careful making the needles and the dead shores. Fine?
Yes.
Okay.